Looking for a way to get healthy? The Chef You and I program has the answer. Kathryn Raaker and chefs from around the nation will teach even the most inexperienced how to cook. Come into their kitchen and watch them take ordinary foods with loads of calories and fat and turn those foods into healthier dishes. You will be the first to get tips and ideas on foods that are easy to prepare. Now let's join Kathryn and today's chef and learn how to make today's recipes.
Hi, this is Kathryn Raaker of the Chef You and I, and we're on location in Dallas, Texas, actually. And we have with us today Executive Chef Glen Reid, and he is with the Hospital Corporation, HCA, right? And you've been a chef for how long, Chef?
Been a chef for 37 years.
37 years. And whatever made you become or want to become a chef?
I actually grew up in a Methodist children's home.
Oh, you did?
And in a Methodist children's home, there's different cottages for different age groups.
Right.
In each cottage, you're allowed to do a little bit more as far as the duties in the house.
Right.
So one of the first duties that I had to do is work in the kitchen.
Right.
So you'd work it with big dishwashers, big pizza ovens, everything's commercial.
Right.
So I learned about big bun pans and putting things in and out of ovens and
Right.
washing in the dishwasher from 10 years old.
10 years old. Well, I started at 7 and in a big family. It's kind of similar. And then years later, I worked for the children's home out of Mount Holly, New Jersey.
That's great. Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that you have an appreciation of food that way from the very start, especially when you're young. And the funny thing is that all 3 of my boys know how to cook.
Correct.
Or 2 of my boys. I only have 2 boys. What am I thinking? And a daughter that loved to cook. So what are we making today? And you used to work in a French restaurant. Let me ask this question. How many hours did you work a day?
Worked about 10 hours a day.
10 hours a day. Did you have ever a day off?
I was supposed to have Sunday off,
But you didn't.
but it didn't always work out.
That's right. Okay, so this is really, when you think about it, it's hard work. You're on your feet a lot, right?
If you're doing it right.
If you're doing it right. I know that when I do a show or I do a trade show or whatever, I am dead tired. I don't even want to get up. I don't even want to walk the next day. So I can imagine what it's like for you. So tell me what we're going to have on the Chef You and I today. Can you tell me?
Today we're starting to assemble Thai tacos, which is a street food in Thailand.
Treat.
It's going to consist of pork skewers on lemongrass.
Okay.
Daikon salad.
Right.
And yum woon sen, which is a Malaysian salad that has very many sorts of methods to make it.
Right.
But the way we're going to make it today is with shrimp. And shrimp.
Okay.
Shrimp actually makes it the yum woon sen.
Okay. That makes
Without
sense.
the shrimp.
Without the shrimp.
Without the yum.
Without the yum.
So you
Okay.
would never want to take the yum out, right?
That's important. You wouldn't want to take the yum out. Okay, so what's the first thing that we do and what are you going to show me so I can do it too?
We're going to julienne the daikon.
Okay.
And the carrot.
Okay, let's see you do it.
Okay. And this is the first time I've had this knife out in a very long time.
Oh, I love you because you're really slow with it, which makes it easier for me to do it. So are you going to let me do it?
You know, you want to
Yeah.
go slow with your knife.
Slow.
Because you can replace a daikon, you can't
But you can't replace
fingers.
your finger.
Right.
Right.
Guess you could, but it would cost
Yeah.
you a lot and it'd be
Right.
very painful.
Very painful.
So you start out by making flat sides for everything.
Uh-huh.
Once you have flat sides for everything, that stays stable on the
board.
right?
Yeah, and you know, at home, chef,
Whoops.
here, let's do this. Let me bring this up here for you. Okay. And I have a cheater thing at home. I have one of the scraper things.
So you want to try this?
Yeah, I want to try it and see what happens. And don't laugh. Okay, so you go like this, right? Right?
Flat sides. Wait.
I did it the wrong way?
That's okay. Now you want
Okay.
to turn it and make another flat side.
Like
yeah.
on here?
Yeah.
Right. Right?
And turn it and make another flat side.
Then make
No,
turn it.
Yeah, well, you could.
Well, you can just
do it
keep
either
on
way,
doing
yeah.
that, whatever. But see, when you have nails like mine, you just make sure that
And once you have a rectangle out of that, then you can. I
Right.
usually put it down on its long side to slice it up.
Okay.
That way it's more stable.
Okay. I'm watching.
You see?
Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay, so now for this, it's like this, right?
Right, and you stack them up, kind of lay them out like a deck of cards.
Uh-huh.
Then you can put them back together and julienne.
Okay. Are these all right? I think mine are a little bit smaller than yours.
Well,
Right, is that all right?
You're just showing off then.
Favorite.
And you'll
spice.
notice when I get to where it's too big,
Yeah.
put it aside and save
Well,
my fingers.
this is when you can put it into this wonderful.
Right.
This is the Bagwell. And guess what? We're going to use this for other things, correct? I mean,
Right.
you can save it for stock or whatever, right? And that makes a lot of
Well,
right. So now we're going to get you a Bagwell. What do you think of that?
there's so many, this is not something I would have thought of, but I can appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
and that's what people don't realize, that there are so many little there are inventors out there that are coming up with these things to make it easier for you in the kitchen and everywhere else.
I've noticed that other
What's
pretty food show hosts use ones like this.
Oh really? Awesome.
I'm sure you've seen that person on TV.
Right. You're talking about Rachel Ray?
Yeah.
Oh,
she uses one of these, and I think that's the greatest idea because you're not turning around; it's all right there.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Right. So what we try to do, what the company tries to do, is they send them out to chefs because they want them to try them because they're so much easier. Right. There you go. Here we go. Right. So what I got for Christmas actually was a bunch of gadgets, kitchen gadgets, which I absolutely love. Don't you?
I do.
So anyhow,
I kind of live and die by the paring knife and the French knife.
Oh,
Simply because
they're easy.
there's
Right?
French knives all over the kitchen. Everybody has a
Right.
French knife.
Right.
Actually, I've been using the Sentoku knife,
Oh really?
the kind of short, stubby one.
Oh yeah.
And I'm getting used to it because it has the indentions in it to keep it from sticking to the food as you're cutting it up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So that really works well. If you're really in a hurry and you don't want to keep doing this and raking it off,
Right.
it actually works well.
That's good. So okay. So what's the next ingredient, chef?
The next step is going to be to season the daikon and the carrot to make the water leach out.
Right. And so what do you need now?
Salt.
Salt. So you're going to put that in here. So
Actually, it's gonna-
would you say that's about a tablespoon or a
Yeah,
teaspoon?
this is calling for a teaspoon, but
Right.
I have a little more than that.
Right.
So
okay.
I'm going to use a little bit
Okay.
more.
So you're going to stir it up, and then you're going to put the vinegar on it. The
I
rice
have to
wine.
wait a little while to
Okay.
push the water out,
Uh-huh.
and then I put the rice wine vinegar and the sugar.
Okay. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really good.
Sounds very good.
I'm glad I
basic.
didn't. I'm glad I didn't eat much today because this is the part of the show I love, is I get to taste everything, which is great. And
Indeed.
And tell me, what's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you
In the kitchen.
in the kitchen? Not an exploding
I'll have
anything.
to drink coffee first.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So we'll have a little coffee first, and then you can tell me, right? We're going to take a short break, Chef.
Okay.
Glen Reid from the Hospital Association, right? Corporation is, what is it?
Hospital Corporation of America.
Hospital Corporation of America, and we'll be right back on the Chef You and I right after these messages.